WandaVision as a show surprised me. It was never something that really sparked my interest when I would see the trailers. I didn't understand the premise, so I didn't think it could be all that good. I thought it was cool Marvel was doing shows again, but it just didn't seem like something that was for me. Neither Wanda or Vision were ever my favorite characters as a part of the larger MCU, but I thought it was cool for them to be getting their own show. So, when the show finally came to Disney Plus, I just thought, why not? And sat down with my family to watch the first 2 episodes, and was actually quite pleasantly surprised. With the MCU dominating blockbusters in the past few years, I have felt the superhero fatigue and felt that the MCU formula had grown stale. Endgame was a perfect jumping off point to conclude the Infinity Saga. I would still anticipate the Spider-Man movies and anything from James Gunn or Taika Waititi, but I had felt I had grown tired of the MCU's larger-than-life narrative and continuity to keep up with that same dedication. So, I was actually quite refreshed to press play on this new show that I had known nothing about and watch something that was nothing like anything we've seen before from Marvel Studios. It was a breath of fresh air to watch these 2 characters that we have known in a completely different context. Strangely, in this bizarre scenario of this black and white TV sitcom. Watching the first 2 episodes with my family was actually a treat because it was something that anybody could just sit down and watch and enjoy without really knowing what's going on. Then, the show would crack a little in these moments that would pause and leave you scratching your head like an episode of The Twilight Zone. Then, back to the shenanigans like nothing ever happened, and get you questioning what's really going on. Seeing both Wanda and Vision here has really given them so much more character moments, and that definitely made me start to like them more. They were always these ultra powerful heroes before with small moments of levity in between. But here, the focus is on them, and they really shine. I think Paul Bettany is great. I'm so glad to see his face and all his little quirky mannerisms because he is actually really funny, full of charm and so much personality. Elizabeth Olsen is what really sells the show though. They both have a lot here, but she really has a complex character. She really nails the performance of each decade of the sitcoms with different kinds of deliveries and mannerisms that reflect the time and television that you can really feel. Between these moments of being this sitcom star, reality bends and breaks, and she really sells well that there is more going on here that is left to be uncovered. I just love that mystery element to the show, the feeling that there is so much more to be discovered, and just only scratching the surface with these week-to-week episodes, just like how TV was traditionally. I am personally a fan of these weekly episodes as it gives the audience a chance to really digest each episode and drive the conversation, discussion, and speculation of what really may be going on and what we have yet to find out. I think that the show really works so much better for that format, rather than just binging the entire series in one sitting and forgetting about it soon after. It feels like something out of the Twilight Zone, and I love the mystery and growing intrigue. I personally was not so much of a fan of the 4th episode, where the program pauses so that we can get the necessary context into what has actually been going on behind the show walls. If you're into exposition and having fan theories dissected, then this is the episode for you, and more power to you. I'm with Wanda on this one. Just give me the shenanigans and the laugh track, and I'm good with all of that. Though I do like that even with these sword agents trying to understand, that there is still so much more mystery to be uncovered and so many questions to be answered. One question that has been really swirling around my mind insistently is that regarding Vision. See, in the beginning it seemed like Vision was just a part of the whole act of the show, could be a projection of Wanda's imagination of reality. But as things start to unravel in the 5th episode, we see Vision really start to question things around him. We know of Vision's tragic demise in the end of Infinity War and learn that Wanda actually stole Vision's corpse? But is he alive? Is the Vision dead? Look at him, he seems well alive to me. This whole situation has really got me thinking about philosophical ponderings such as Rene Descartes and the Ship of Theseus. Here, we really see Vision start to question his reality around him and wonder what is really going on. Asking Wanda questions if she's responsible for what's going on around Westview and how much of their life is actually real and what's not. Vision starts to question who he even is, not able to remember anything before his life in Westview. This raises so many questions about how Vision is even alive or how Wanda is bringing life into him. There has been no indication that she can do this, but they are both of the same Infinity Stone. He seems well alive to me, able to think for himself and question reality. But to what end? What has become a Vision? What will become a Vision? Is he the same Vision if he can't remember anything before Westview? What is Vision's consciousness? Is he becoming more man than machine? This is what has gotten me intrigued the most. The question and the mystery behind Vision's reality and consciousness. Vision's consciousness has always intrigued me because he is a unique character. This synthetic android with this infinity mind stone. Born in the Age of Ultron and grown to become more and more human-like. This has been a pretty cool concept and lately has made me think of the same questions raised in Cyberpunk, which is interesting to think about. I didn't think that WandaVision would have me thinking about the same things from Cyberpunk. The 5th episode was a great episode. As the tension rises between Wanda and Vision, the intrigue only grows as to what's actually going on. Is Wanda aware of what's going on? Is she the actual villain here? Where is the misdirection? I can't wait for the mystery to continue to unravel. This episode was great, and just as things couldn't heighten anymore, we get the biggest reveal in the MCU since Spider-Man. This moment right here, this is the peak of the show for me so far. That moment where the doorbell rings in the middle of their argument and the room falls silent. I was on the edge of my seat awaiting what big reveal would be behind that door. The doorbell rings again, and these short few moments seem like minutes as I eagerly await and mind races as who it could be. I had a feeling that with the Fox-Disney merger, there could be a glimmer of hope for the X-Men crossover. I speculated what X-Men character it could be, and I was set we would see Michael Fassbender as some estranged acknowledgement to the comic source material. But nope, they did the unthinkable by actually introducing Evan Peters' Quicksilver as her twin brother Pietro. This blew my mind, and I was overwhelmed with excitement. I think Andre captured my reaction pretty much in that moment.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! What is happening? What is happening? This is
I love the Quicksilver character and really loved Aaron Taylor Johnson's portrayal in Age of Ultron. So I was really saddened in that movie when they just wasted him in the biggest character death misdirect. Now I'm a huge fan of the X-Men, and Evan Peters is obviously a standout from those movies. So seeing him finally being a part of the MCU is mind-blowing. This is better than anything I could have imagined. This is the kind of crossover that is something fanboys could have only dreamt of in the days before studio mergers. Now I'm more excited than ever for this show and what kinds of twists and turns are left to be uncovered. I can't wait to see what other kinds of reveals and revelations come about in the next few episodes. Do you think we will get the reveal of even more mutants in the MCU? What other kinds of special characters could make an appearance in the show? Who would you like to see next in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Until next time, this has been Void Digital.